Hello, divas. It's your girl, Kia. Excuse me. From WiggleLiciousWigs.com. I wanted to come to you today, and I told you in the previous video, I wanted to share some business tips with you. And I have 5 definite things that you got to have if you're starting your business. Number 1, you got to have God. Number 2, you got to tithe. Number 3, you got to have good customer service. Number 4, you got to have an awesome, great support group. And number 5, you got to have thick skin. The reason why I did that is because I've had a couple of other people who are on YouTube that are starting their own business. And they asked me a couple of questions and everything. I tell y'all, I'm still a baby. Wigglelicious is only 1 year old as of last February. So I'm still a babe in the business. I don't know everything. I do have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs that I ask a lot of information from. That's another thing that you want to do. You want to hang around like-minded people who have the same goals or same aspirations as you, because you guys will be able to come together, collaborate, and come out with good ideas and help each other to reach your goal. But the thick skin is something that I'm really starting to learn about. And I mean, it is some fault to my own, because I told you guys, this is a one-woman show. There is no Kia and Nikki. I am Kia and Nikki together. That is all one person. I am the secretary. I am the ordering and processing. I am the maker of the wigs. I am the styler. I am the model. And I am the person who ships the stuff out. And I know that I cannot fault anyone, and say, this is your fault, it's not your fault. That's why I had to close down for that time to catch up with orders. But I do also know that I have had other people who are starting their business who have to make their products. And a lot of them saying, these people are expecting, it seems like they're expecting so much of me, knowing that I just started, knowing that I'm one person. And I do praise God. I really don't have a lot of those people, and I praise God for that. I have a lot of understanding people. I have people write me and say, I know you're shut down because you have a lot of orders, so forth and so on. I know, so I'm glad about that, and I praise God about that every single day. And they come back. But you will always have a sprinkle of here and there about people, who say stuff. And the one thing that I'm learning about the thick skin, because I got God, that's not a problem. I do tithe my money. I do have an awesome support group. My customer service, I think, is pretty good. But that thick skin is what I'm really learning, because I know you will have nitpickers. One thing that I'm learning too is that if you can sense in your spirit that you're going to have somebody who's going to be a problem customer, I suggest saying, you know what, I don't think that this deal will work out. I don't think we should proceed with this transaction, because at the end, your intuition is right. I had a customer and I kept saying to myself, and at the end when they were asking me, because they asked me multiple questions, and I answered them, and then at the end, it just seemed like, I was like, this person seemed like somebody who might be one of those people that you just can't satisfy. And I said, well, why don't you buy a lace wig? And they said, no, I already have one. Because I said, maybe that would be best for you. And they said, no, I want to order, what have you. So they ordered the wig. I got it there. They didn't tell me that they had... Oh, my mom. I'll call her back. They didn't tell me that they had a function, because I had one girl who's ordered, I think, 4 wigs, and she said, do you think that you might be able, I know it's getting near the end of the time, do you think that it'll be here? Because sometimes, and I'm saying sometimes, I will, if God tells me. That's what, if God tells me. It's not like, I just pick and choose. If God tells me to do it, I will do it. The one girl, I shipped it at the, it was done. She said she needed by this day, and I said, well, look, I will see if I can do overnight. And I prayed about it. That's why I said I will see, and I prayed about it. I sent it overnight. Now, see, if that was the case, she was overseas, and I did try this. I told them I want to send, what is the fastest way, because it's more expensive, and that's more money in my pocket. But I wanted to make sure she had it, but it got there like the day after. And it would just nitpick after nitpick, and I had answered all these questions to my best ability. You have that. I had a one young lady, somebody wrote me from YouTube, and they were saying that somebody had said that my wigs were good in the beginning, but they fell off at the end. And I'm like, I don't understand. And they said something about lace wigs, and I'm like, I've never sent lace wigs overseas, so I don't, know what you're talking about. And they said, no, the person said this, and they wrote the quote. Well, thank God I got a techie husband, because he took a quote and put it in Google, found the website. This young lady had even wrote something on my website, but never said anything to me via wigglicious@yahoo.com. People who have issues, they usually write me through wigglicious.com if they have comments, if they have issues, what have you. And this person never wrote me. But the thing is, she gave out wrong information. She was like, the wig was great, the cut was great, the style was great. Overall, I like that. But the quality of the hair, I found out she uses Milky Way, and I was so upset. I prefer Oatry. My dear, sweet, lovely person. For the Featherlight line, I do not use Milky Way. I don't use Milky Way for all of my hair. I don't. That is one of the brands that I may use. I select hair according to a style that I am trying to accomplish. A lot of the times, like with the perm hair, like if I see a style that has a nice curl, I will try to identify that curl in a permanent, opposed to me doing it with a curling iron, so that it's easier for my customers to easier for them to maintain, so that they don't have to restyle it, recurl it. I try to get a permanent curl. So I don't use Milky Way for everything. And the ones that you're talking about, I use Oatry because their tracks are thinner. Therefore, I can make the hair lighter, my dear. So I did not use Milky Way, which is the one that you object to. I use the one that you love. So if you don't know what you're talking about, sometimes you should just and maybe ask. But these are the things that you deal with when you're in business. And that's what I'm trying to let you know. You have to have thick skin. You have to be able to continue. Sometimes I just want to break down and cry. Sometimes I want to get on here and say, boop, 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 to everybody. Because you get that way. Because if you're trying to do it out of your heart, and you're not trying to be a money, trying to live, be a, I don't even know what to say, but like you're just trying to take it for the money, it hurts when somebody says something and it's not true. It would be different if it was true. Like me being late, I know that's true. I know that's true all day long. I can't deny that. I can't deny that. But I've had people say stuff where I know for a fact that you are lying. It's just because it's different. If I had other technicians making stuff, then I would have to say, well, Tammy did such and such. Are you, did you make the wig? Did you? And you can ask people. I've had the one girl I told you with the tire. I got the tire, then I sent her out the other one. That was my fault. My mom again. Yep. I've had that happen, and I won't dispute that. But if there's certain things that I know that I haven't done, I'm going to say something about it. But hopefully those tips have helped you out. You got to have God. You got to tithe. You got to have good customer service. A great support group. Thick skin. And you know what? Love what you do. And that's basically what you need to start your business. Get your stuff together. Your promo, your presentation and everything. That, just do your research. But those are the 6 basic things that you really need. So I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully this helps some of you out. I love you. I hope you had a great Mother's Day again. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.